I mean, bro, if you think that right now you know everything, think again, right? Because I can assure you, like 1 week from now, you're gonna know more than you know now. There's never a point in your life where you know less, less in the future that you knew before. You're always gonna learn something new, and you're always gonna add that new something to your collection of lessons, of experiences. So what you should do right now is stop thinking that you know everything. Please just stop. All right. If you're anything like me, probably in the past you thought of yourself of like this grand genius. Bro, I know everything. I need nothing and no one else beside me and my brains and my knowledge, my everything. I can assure you, bro, it's not like that. It's not like that unless you literally are a fucking human computer. That is not simply not possible. It's just you filling up your ego like it's a fucking balloon. So please just stop, all right, and realize that you can never know enough and then start. It's like you can never. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. There's never a point where you're ready to start, you know, when you have enough knowledge to start. The only thing that you need is to start. You don't need more knowledge, you just need to start. Because let's say that I told you like how to do cold approaches in the street with strangers, right, with girls, because the game is like a thing only for guys, I think. So let's say that you cold approach, right? On the streets. I say to you like, go up to that girl. Nah, bro, I need I need something to say. Please, just tell me something to say. Yeah, okay, I'll say that. And after that, what do I say? All right, I can go. But after that, what I say if she says that, if she says that, or if she says like I don't know, something that I was not prepared for, bro, fucking go. Just go, bro. Just go. Don't fucking stress out for so little. If you don't know what to say, you just simply say, "All right, it was good to meet you. Uh, yeah, see you around." I don't fucking know. Or go for the Instagram or go for the number, whatever, bro. But you can never actually like fail, because if you tried, right? If you went out there and if you shot your shot, right? If you actually shot your shot, yeah, I think that's how you say it. But if you did that, you're not a failure because you tried. You're you're already ahead of 99% of people, right? Just by trying. And that's okay. That feels fucking awesome. That feels awesome because it is awesome. I mean, you're gonna feel scared before doing the thing, but when you do the thing, fuck yeah, bro. That's when actually the adrenaline hits and you feel a newborn actually. So, yeah, do the action. Do the action because you're never gonna be ready enough. If I told you like right now, what do you think you gotta do to I don't know, drive a car, right? You might say if you don't have a driver license and if you never actually drove a car, right? You're probably gonna say, "Well, I need to study first. I need someone to explain to me how to fucking run it." Well, let's say that you could have no information whatsoever on the topic of driving the car, right? Let's say that you don't have no one to fucking teach you. You don't have no one to actually guide you. What do you think you gotta do first, right? With no outside knowledge, what do you think? Trusting just your guts, what do you think you're gonna do? Well, you might say, well, I probably have to, I don't know, pull in the clutch and do something with the shift, and then probably do the gas. There you are. There you are. You already know how to drive a car. I mean, not at a level which is good enough. I mean, that you actually can drive it and be functional, but you can start. You can go to a private, I don't know, a private parking lot and just try. because you already have a general idea on how to do it. Just do it. You're gonna figure out the rest later. You're gonna figure out the rest later. Trust me. You don't need to know shit before starting. You just have to start. And I hope that after this podcast, the first thing you do is start. Because please, bro, that is just the only thing that is gonna help you whatsoever. The only thing that is gonna help you whatsoever. All right. So today I was thinking about something, right? That as always, we cannot fucking run a podcast without mentioning that man. Alex Hormozy said the only moment you should document your life, and the moment where you should start documenting your life, is before success. Because before success you have nothing, and documenting that journey, that come up, that underdog story is actually the most valuable thing you'll ever do. When you achieve your success, you're going to be more proud of a photo of your empty bank account than a photo of you in a Porsche that costs like $500,000. I can assure you that, because we don't take proudness, we don't take like satisfaction in what we have now. We take satisfaction of what was behind us. Like how do some people uh not feel how do some people avoid feeling scared when going into something new? You might ask them like, how the fuck do you have so much confidence going into this? And they will not say, well, I fear nothing because I'm confident shit. No, they're gonna say, I'm not scared of what's coming in front of me because I already witnessed what I had behind me. I already experienced what I had behind me. And it fucking I don't think there's nothing worse than that. And if there is, cheers to that, because that means that I will have a new experience where I hit the bottom of the bottom again. There's always a new bottom, right? But that's the limit. There's a limit. So yeah, these people are confident because of what they went through, not because of um, not because they know what lies in front of them in the future. No, they're confident. Sorry, they are confident because they went through hell. They literally went through hell and came back, and now nothing scares them anymore because they've been through that. Like, do you want to be the guy that like doesn't have a single scar? He's so clean. He's just a boy, so inexperienced. Or do you want to be the guy who has like 1,000 scars on his back, maybe, and that has been through hell, literally hell, and now just acts so confident, so sure of himself because he knows it all? What kind of guy do you want to be? I hope you said the second one, because what's the where is the satisfaction in just having have anything given to you, like, I don't know, materially wise, challenges wise? Bro, if you wanna, you probably asked before being born, you asked God to make you a strong person. You probably asked God to make you rich. Now God didn't want you to have richness uh at the start, right? God didn't want to give it to you right away. God wanted you to have satisfaction when you get there, to actually appreciate what it means to have money because you've been without it. You've been so there's been so many instances in your life where you had no money, right? But I can assure you, when you go up and you actually achieve that success, you achieve a really, really huge amount of money. I mean, that is relative, right? A huge amount of money could be like 10K for someone, or 100K, or 1 million, or 100 millions, or billion, and so on, right? So I even forgot what I said. right? Yeah, when you're gonna achieve a huge amount of money and you came from nothing, you're gonna appreciate it like 1,000x, and that's okay. That's literally the only good thing of being born without money is that when you're gonna make it, you're gonna be satisfied with it. You know, you're gonna be satisfied that you actually made it from nothing. And rich people, wealthy folks who were wealthy when they were born already, don't have that. They miss that. They missed that experience of coming up and actually made everything yourself. They missed that experience, and that is not like that is not something futile. It's always better to be born with money. Don't 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 get me wrong, right? But there's something about coming up and actually making your money from zero that just feels just feels so good. So good. So if you're not documenting your journey already, please do. Please write your stories. Please take a journal and write everything you think right now. Everything. Even if it's gonna take like 5 fucking notebooks. Even if it's gonna take 100 notebooks. Just write it, because I can assure you when you're gonna come up, because you are gonna come up. If you're listening to this podcast, if you are committed to your success, if you actually put in the work every single day, even if it's like I don't know, half an outreach, right? Even if it's nothing but the single little step, if you're here, you're probably committed to it and you're going to achieve it. So document yourself. Document yourself coming up, because that is going to be the most valuable thing you'll own in your phone or in your drive or whatever the fuck. If you want to write your journal in your Google Docs, that's what I did. That is gonna be the most that is gonna be the most valuable thing to you. And the funny thing is, and actually the bad thing is, that people who didn't do that and actually achieved success now do not have that. Now don't have like a recorded history of what they went through, and they regret that. And money cannot buy that. Money cannot buy like money cannot recover your stories from your own mind. You know, you only you know what you witnessed, and that's the beauty of it. Now let's talk about like the let's talk about the loneliness of it all. Let's talk about the individuality that you gotta have before starting a business, the individuality that you gotta develop when starting a business. Starting a business and actually making something out of yourself, bettering yourself every single day, it's lonely. It's a very, very, very lonely path. And that is because when you are trying to achieve something, well, you cannot hang out with the people who actually don't have shit anymore. You cannot hang out with people who don't have what they want anymore, because they're failures. And if you stay with them long enough, you're gonna stay a failure too. You're gonna pick up from them their behaviors, their ideas, everything from them. You're gonna pick up. That is bad, because you wanna make something out of yourself, right? So the first thing that you learn is to actually isolate yourself from these people. Otherwise, because it's not like someone is got to tell you, right? Isolate yourself. You're gonna understand yourself that when you talk about your ambitions to your current friends, to your current friend group, right? What they're gonna say is probably it's one of it's one of two things, I think. It's either what the fuck are you doing? Shut up, bro. You're not a businessman. Shut up. What are you talking about? Or they're gonna say like, you're so fucking stupid, and they're not gonna say it like explicitly. Mind that. They're gonna say it in a way that like makes you realize for yourself how fucking stupid you are in your mind and in their mind. Because I mean, look at the way they look at it, right? Look at their point of view. They are seeing you who just started a business. You're making no money because of course you just started, and you're pursuing this thing. You're sacrificing free time and actually valuable time to actually build something you don't even know is going to make you money. You don't even know if it's literally guaranteed that it's going to make you money. It's not guaranteed that you're going to make money in business. It's not. It's just not. And so look at it from their point of view. They do not know that business takes time, and if you want to achieve greatness, you got to do some sacrifices. You got to sacrifice something before you can have something else. Period. That's just work with anything in life. So yeah, they're gonna say these two, either of these two things. And so you're gonna realize that if I don't isolate myself from these people, well, I'm gonna be a failure like them too. Because look at what they think. Look at what they're doing. They don't even comprehend that like 2 years from now, 5 years from now, their life is gonna be exactly the same. Nothing is gonna change in their life. But you could be in Dubai 5 years from now. They're still talking about you in the park, right? They're still talking about you in the park, but right now you're in Dubai with a Porsche 911 and you're living the life that you fucking want. And you could do everything you want, most probably. You could even retire right now. I mean, right now I'm talking of your future self, your future self that actually achieved everything you want to achieve. That person right now, I'm using right now to, you know, make you imagine like it's in right now. You have a Porsche, you have a Porsche, you are in Dubai, you have millions of dollars in your bank account, and you're keeping um you keep at it, you keep making more money, right? And these people, what are they doing? They are literally chilling in the park, smoking pot, and yeah, and doing all of this shit. They probably have less than zero in their bank account, probably $50 on them, $50 on them, 50 euros or whatever your currency is. And they haven't achieved shit. So in the time that you actually made yourself a multimillionaire, you're in Dubai, you have a Porsche of almost $1 million worth of car. Um, you have all of these things. These people literally made nothing of themselves. Nothing. They kept spending their paycheck to paycheck. They kept doing that. They kept living like that, and now they bear the fruits, which are literally rotten apples and potatoes and whatever, right? They haven't achieved shit because they didn't sow like you did. They were criticizing you for starting a business to actually try something different in your life and to actually try and be better. And what what has that gotten them, right? Where has that gotten them? Sorry, because they are literally in the same position they were, but you changed because you took the risk. You actually sacrificed your free time, you sacrificed your money, you sacrificed your energies, you sacrificed a lot of time in your life actually. But you're now better than them. So what does it count? The now or the yesterday? I think the now counts way more than yesterday because you want to be better in the future. You don't want to be so good in the present. You want to be better in the future. You want to assure yourself that you're actually sowing every single time, every single day to assure that tomorrow is going to be better for you. Tomorrow is going to be better for you. Sorry about that. My monitor just fell. You want to assure yourself that every day you're doing something that tomorrow is going to is going to take you to a better position. Period. That's the thing about business. Business is a continuous struggle. I mean, at the start, that's what I heard, right? I'm not talking from experience, which I shouldn't be doing, but let's talk about that, right? They they say that business is actually painful only at the start. it gets better, it gets easier, it gets addicting. The game of making more money, it's addicting. But to get into the addiction cycle, you actually have to do it long enough without seeing any result, which sucks, which sucks ass. And we can say that, right? We can agree on that. It sucks ass, bro. When you work and you see no progress, you see no money, you see no results. When you take those sales calls, when you take those cold calls, when you go and actually outreach to people, when you do all of these things and you don't see a single fucking dime, it feels depressing. So fucking depressing. And you say to yourself, what the fuck am I even doing this for? What the fuck am I even doing this for? And you actually keep trying and you keep trying and you keep trying. And one day, the results are gonna come. But they're not gonna come like that. They're gonna come by effort. They are gonna come by effort, period. They're gonna come when you don't look for them. When you're just when you just can pay your expenses with your job and nothing is gonna happen with if your business doesn't work out. So you can dedicate like 32 months, 48 months to your project. Fucking 60 months. You can dedicate 60 months to your project. You're guaranteed that you're gonna win. You're guaranteed to win, bro. Because it's a time game. It's a matter of how long can you endure without seeing results and still giving your best every single fucking day. And I can assure you, if you give your best every single day for at least a month, I'm not talking about fucking years, a month. If you can give your best shot at it for a month, I can assure you, bro, you're gonna see success. And you're not gonna see just a little bit of success. You're gonna see a lot of success. You're gonna see your business fucking booming. Your business is gonna be legendary. It's gonna be a fucking living legend. A a living entity that is a legend. I just conned this term. Whatever. Yeah, I promise you, bro. You're gonna see a lot of success. You're gonna see your dreams come true before your eyes just because you gave it enough time and you give it enough effort. Don't give up. Don't give up. I know it's gonna feel like shit. I know it feels like shit right now for you. I know, bro, that you wanna quit every single day. I know it. But every time you're trying to quit, just remember one thing. Just say to yourself this one thing. Don't even say it. Just think it, right? And affirm it to yourself. What is gonna happen if you quit now? What is gonna happen if you don't work towards your goals anymore? Guess what? They're never gonna come true. And guess what? You're gonna live a mediocre life, which is okay. All right? If you want to live that, it's okay. That's not for me. It's not the answer for me. All right? Every time you're trying to quit, just remember you were doing this for something. You're actually giving your best effort, and actually making something out of yourself and actually achieve some success. Because at the end of the day, money is all that matters in life. I mean, not the only thing that matters, but one of the most one of the pillars to make life decent, to assure that you can find your the answer to your happiness or your satisfaction or whatever you want to do in life, right? Money can take care of literally and almost everything in your life. If you have enough money, you can solve any kind of problem, any kind of problem. And I love that, honestly, because we live in a capitalistic society. And capitalistic we live in a capital we live in a capitalist we live in a cap yeah, capitalistic, whatever, sorry about that. I'm sorry, but whatever. Yeah, we live in this society that actually rewards you if you do something for other people that other people consider valuable. So you're doing something for other people which they consider valuable, and they're giving you money for it, And money is, as we just discussed, is the solution to almost everything. So if you're useful enough to other people, your life is just taken care of. Like you don't even have to take care about yourself, because if you help other people are going to take care of you. Always. Period. That is so good. That premise alone is so fucking amazing to me, honestly. I love it. Honestly, I love it. Because it means that the more I become useful for people, the more I take care of myself. That is just amazing. I love living in this society. I love that the game is like that. I love the rules of the game. I don't feel pity for poor people. I mean, poor people are the worst if you think about it, because they are the people who always complain about everything. They don't want to pay the extra euro at the bar. They don't want to tip they don't want to tip the driver. They always want to get something for nothing, right? They always want to scam other people. That's why I hate poor people. Rich people actually just ask you how much is it worth. If you can explain to them that is actually if you can explain it in a logical and emotional way for them, that the solution that you're offering is actually suited for them and is actually valuable to them. If you can explain to them in plain English this thing, they're going to buy. Simply, they're going to give whatever money you ask for. They don't even care. They just want that problem solved. If they care enough about the problem, they're gonna give you every penny they have. I mean, not every penny, but yeah, they're gonna give you a lot of money. That's why it's always better to actually negotiate with rich people, as opposed to poor people. Poor people are just the worst, bro. They're the they're the most spiritually bankrupt people you can come across. Honestly, that's why I hate poor people. That's why I hate my family, because I mean, I don't hate my family, but I hate them on the premise that they actually had never had money. But I don't hate them because they didn't have money. I hated them because they had a poor mindset, which it's almost as bad as having no money. I mean, if you have no money, you can get out of it. Not easily, but you can get out of it, right? If you have a bad fucking mindset, if you have a bad outlook on life, well, guess what? Your frame determines your reality. And if your reality looks like shit in your mind, well, it's gonna probably look like shit for real, because you don't know how to get out of it. You don't know how to make the situation better, because you see it and it's so bad that you say what's the point? What's the point to even try it? So reframe your reality. Reframe your reality to make it a rich reality. So as I was saying, the bad thing was not the fact that my parents had little money. The bad thing was that my parents taught me the scarcity mindset. You should always try to take something for nothing, gain something for nothing, right? Um, you should always try to, never trust people, and actually, people are out to get you, so don't trust them. Always try and count your pennies, because if you don't count your pennies, you're gonna go bankrupt, and that is gonna happen, and that other thing is gonna happen, and everything is gonna happen, and fuck this shit, honestly. Fuck this shit. I don't want to live like that anymore, and thank God I went out of my crib and uh, I now live by myself. Thank God I did. Thank God I did. So yeah, guys, I think we came to the end of this episode. I think um yeah, next one is probably gonna be next week. So stay tuned for that. And as always, stealth wealth is better than anything, because what people don't know, they can't try and ruin, right? If they don't see your garden, they cannot come and trash it. So keep your money private, all right? And don't try to impress people by spending. Impress people who you really want to impress by actually outworking them, or by actually make them respect you, not for your money. Money is not gonna buy you respect from other people. So whatever. Yeah, guys, keep your money private, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.